Have you ever stopped to think about how sometimes things seem to fall into place in your life, or have you experienced the manifestation of your deepest desires without even trying? Well, I'll be addressing the answers to these questions in today's video. Following the teachings of Neville Goddard, if you're new here on the channel, subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button. Besides assumption, there's a universal principle that states that what someone assumes to be true will inevitably become a reality. This means that our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful impact on our lives, shaping our experiences and determining the outcomes we encounter. Beyond assumption operates on a deep subconscious level, influencing our thoughts and behaviors, ultimately shaping our reality. It is a potent force that can profoundly change our lives. In this video, we'll explore how you can harness the power of assumption to breathe life into your dreams. Personal surrender plays a crucial role in the law of assumption. To fully embrace the power of this principle, one must relinquish control over their own life and acknowledge a dependency on a higher force. This acknowledgement of personal incapacity is essential to realizing the full potential of the law of assumption. When one lets go of control, they free themselves from mental limitations and the constraints that hinder the manifestation of desires, leading to a state of peace and tranquility. Once a person is no longer overwhelmed by the stress and anxiety of trying to control circumstances, they can fully engage with the power of assumption. To understand the principle of assumption, you can think of it in a similar way to the laws of magnetism. Just as you cannot create the law of magnetism but must align with it, the same applies to the law of assumption. You cannot create or control it, but you can align with it and surrender to its power. Beyond assumption operates similarly to the laws of magnetism and is a fundamental aspect of how the human mind functions. The influence of this law is undeniable and cannot be altered or manipulated by the individual. It operates independently of one's will and must be respected as a guiding principle in the functioning of the human mind. Our experiences are a result of our conscious or unconscious assumptions. This means that our thoughts and attitudes play a fundamental role in shaping our reality. The importance of consciously using the power of assumption cannot be emphasized enough. To truly embody your desires, you must align with them and surrender to the sensations associated with their manifestation. By fully immersing yourself in the energy of your desire, you open the door to its manifestation in the physical world. To grasp the concept, let's consider a simple example. Suppose you've always wanted to start your own business but were held back by the fear of failure. By assuming the reality of your desire, you can begin to overcome this fear. Imagine yourself successfully running your own business, feel the satisfaction that comes with its growth and prosperity, visualize yourself surrounded by happy customers, and feel the financial independence that comes with success. As you align with your desire and surrender to its power, you may start noticing opportunities and ideas for your business that you might have overlooked before. Belief in your desire and surrendering to its power, releasing any doubts or fears that may hinder its manifestation, are essential steps. Only then can you become a prophet of the law of assumption and breathe life into your desires. Surrender is an essential part of the law of assumption as it helps release any negative thoughts, beliefs, or limitations that may hinder the manifestation of your desires. When you surrender to the power of assumption, you no longer need to control and manipulate your reality, creating a state of peace and calm, freeing you from the stress and anxiety that often accompanies it. Additionally, Surrendering to the power of assumption allows you to access the infinite wisdom and power of the universe. This higher power knows the way to manifest your desires and can guide you towards their realization. When you surrender to this power, you open yourself up to the opportunities and circumstances that will aid you in achieving your goals. The act of surrendering to the law of assumption is crucial to realizing your full potential and manifesting your desires. Surrender may be a challenging concept for many, but it is essential to unlock the power of the law. Here are some key steps to help you understand the process. Recognize the limitations of your control. The first step to surrendering is acknowledging that you cannot control everything in your life. There are certain aspects that are beyond your control, such as the thoughts and actions of others, external circumstances, and the workings of the universe. By recognizing the limitations of your control, you can free yourself from the stress and anxiety of trying to manipulate these factors and surrender to the flow of life. Let go of specific outcome attachments. Another crucial aspect of surrender is letting go of your attachment to specific outcomes. This means releasing the need to control the result of any situation and instead trusting that the universe will provide what you need. By letting go of outcome attachments, you free yourself from the pressure and stress of trying to control your circumstances and align with the natural flow of life. Trust in a higher power. Surrendering requires a strong belief in a higher power or universal consciousness. This can be a spiritual concept like God, the universe, or simply an understanding that there is a greater force at work in the world. By placing your trust in a higher power, you free yourself from the burden of control and allow yourself to surrender to the law of assumption. Practice mindfulness and presence. Surrender also calls for a focus on the present moment, an awareness of your thoughts and feelings. By practicing mindfulness and presence, you become more conscious of your thoughts and beliefs, releasing any that are limiting or negative and may be hindering the manifestation of your desires. To deeply surrender to the law of assumption, you must be aware of your true desires and beliefs, recognize the limitations of your control, let go of specific outcome attachments, trust in a higher power, and practice mindfulness and presence. This process empowers you to manifest your desires with clarity and confidence. Embracing the energy of your desires and experiencing the sensations and feelings associated with them is crucial to plant the seed of your desire in the subconscious mind, initiating the actions and circumstances necessary to make your dream a reality. Additionally, it is important to release any doubts or fears that may be hindering the manifestation of your desires. Remember that the law of assumption shapes our experiences and determines the outcomes we encounter, so be mindful of your thoughts and beliefs, and make a conscious effort to align with the reality you desire. The only thing standing between you and your deepest desires is your willingness to embrace the power of the law of assumption. Thank you for watching. We hope this message has been helpful.